For this video is about young Ghanaian musician Fotocopy and Kuami Eugene. But because I just say Afia Schwar and MzBel beef no, me nye biased into no. MzBel and the response I bring Afia Schwar concerning Laryea and ICGC issue because Mobeka Afia Schwar and there MzBel say ombra out and Becca say or no Afia Schwar no a chantro.
See, bibi ameka bia mebo dua me boa won be deny.
Eti of course MzBel so about out just wa beka or no so de onim efa san sem na Afia Schwar aba beka no tie beka no so ansa na yakọ Fotocopy and Kuami Eugene sesem so message also be a subscribe button no na wa click the bell notification icon so na fi so betimi follow your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter bibia gossips24.com any gossips 24 TV eso it's obeka earlier me bring a video on Afia Schwar just say o make claims be say MzBel e ka kire or no Afia Schwar no say allegedly no Reverend and as a pastor Laryea formerly not or head pastor for ICGC Doxa Temple I wo Osu Nyaniba Estates honomono and sana echi o mabe sake no MzBel catch on no Afia Schwar and say Laryea no arase no and I say we can say molest no I just say on no Afia Schwar nature MzBel and a catcher no
Laryea didn't rape MzBel. I'm saying it. Laryea was expelled from the church. Because mind you, that time na me kokoko is a political police. I mean, I'm a war platform. And to the American here no correct. Yeah, story ni we na ICGC. Eyi Laryea di. God should forgive me. Laryea didn't. In fact, the real story is MzBel. Message Laryea, if you are listening to me today, I indulge your apology. Because the real story is MzBel run Huna Laryea and I swear. Except there is any other story and any other thing that led to the dismissal of Reverend Laryea. Me charge me phone no anyway. Except there was any other story or any other thing that led into the dismissal of Reverend Laryea. Laryea didn't rape MzBel. Laryea didn't make an attempt on MzBel. And I need MzBel to come and answer this because I'm a liar. Laryea, you are raping MzBel when you know. MzBel was the first person that was expelled as sorry in
na sanse me Afia Schwar e ka yeyi and then the MzBel e dey response about because Afia Schwar mama wa hwe clip earlier say Afia Schwar ka say MzBel embra out make us no Afia Schwar ne boa. I
need MzBel to come and answer this because I'm a liar.
Na de wo bia no Afia Schwar ne enfin to dwa it MzBel about out about church on some way say I never accused Laryea of rape. Neither did I tell anyone that because that didn't happen. Now, Mama Atasi said already publicly, no, there is no record of MzBel say Bia or Ka or either social media and answer interview or quiet or Peace FM entertainment review. So say Bia or Laryea and Bibisa. Now, so the first nigga and Rebecca said MzBel a catcher. Into MzBel say on accusing Laryea of acts Bia itisa. Neither so okodi ehun komo echi obi se na Afia Schwar person insinuate no tie or say I discovered some activities in the church that made me uncomfortable and when I complained I was treated like an outcast so I left. Josh was suspended 3 years later after I left and that has nothing to do with me. You can confirm from the ICGC Christ Temple leaders. Ignore the there mean to me fans also. And for it according to MzBel and sense or train. Now they say on can be saye. And all the two are so say had to clear this up. Funu, this your style of beefing to create confusion in innocent people's home is a cake. Come up with new lies. LOL. And no editor on LOL. Not just say MzBel. Editor on what just say Austria. Say Afia Schwar no a lies and or thereby if Afia Schwar do MzBel no MzBel about Beka saying, "Semi first nigga can now no." I enjoy. It's says the Afia Schwar at the next line of action. Now, you try next line of action. None of for you photocopy any Kuami Eugene. As photocopy a copy photocopy a young chapter or 9 songs, school de ball or Nesha Tawale collaboration. Or promising future. What is considering inside the pankasa so or in-depth knowledge on showbiz and entertainment industry. Now, copy more interview or Bright TV. So, as an interview or Bright TV no. And then they be a photocopy question say based on rumors be say artists be a turning down, artists be a trash talking or no photocopy no wabrana or rise any other day. And a photocopy be say oh artists in there Kuami Eugene. Na besi and that cry no or kaya sem be an na Kuami Eugene first panel pen asem or penenium or penny lifestyle rock star and then the basisia the Kuami Eugene any artist or tiny cry.
Now there's something I want to talk to you about. Which one person would you love to have a feature with in Ghana, a musician?
I've not yet thought of one so far.
You said what?
I've not yet thought of one so far.
You've not thought of any, but have you met any Ghanaian musician so far that you want to feature and things didn't go out the way you expected?
No.
Really?
No, please.
Because I've heard certain stories I wanted to ask you about.
Yes, please.
I don't know if I can go ahead and ask you.
You can.
Can I?
Yes, please.
I learnt you met one musician and then he told you that your numbers are too small and so he can't feature you.
Oh, yeah. Kuami Eugene. Let's not talk about that.
Why don't you want to talk about it? I feel it's important to talk about. Or don't you think so?
For the whole industry, the artist I hate.
You don't like him?
No.
Don't you think that's such a strong word to use, that you hate him?
I hate him, yeah. Okay.
Why do you hate him?
Because I hate him.
Why? There should be a reason why.
Because of what he told me. Since that day, it took me like more than a week to eat.
It took you more than a week to eat because he told you that your numbers are too small and then he can't feature you.
It was because of him that Shatawale called me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How did that make you feel as a young boy? I'm sure before the event happened, he was somebody that you liked.
Yes.
Right?
I really liked him.
Okay.
Yes.
Speak up a little bit. It's like your voice is really down.
I loved his music, his career, his lifestyle, his everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You loved him.
I loved
And so I'm sure your father reached out to him that he wanted to feature you. Or you were there personally when he said that. He said it to your face.
in front of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel at that moment? Speak up. Your voice is really down. Speak up.
It made me felt bad, but I didn't really feel bad because I knew I'm the only one that can do something no kid on this music industry can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So when you went home, I'm sure you cried at some point.
I cried.
When you were going home, you cried. But I was not there. I want to find out, how did your father react when he said that?
He told me to not cry because he told me he had a surprise for me that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But in front of Kuami Eugene, how did Daddy react? What did he do? What did he say? Did he try to correct him that you don't say that in front of my son? Or, I want to know what the whole scene was like.
He's someone who respects, so he doesn't talk to anybody because that day he really wanted that feature. So when Kuami Eugene said that, he was like, oh, but at least you could do something to help my son. He was like, no, he has no numbers, he has nothing and nothing and nothing. So
wow.
he really felt bad, I'm telling you. That day he really felt bad.
Both
of us, it took us more than a week to get it.
To get over it.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, to me, me share interview ni din la me who said this is Akwala, so why disappointed in Obia or any role model and also any icon Obia no looking up to. It's a disappointment na wa Akwala na kumum. However, no, me sure say at the time maybe other part to me but said so. But before the show no, e be aneba have be guide ni say bia o Charlie maybe a photo okwa in some way say no there na we say na be can men ka say we hating and say something like that because I'm sure say bia Akwala na be o fie kra no we're making some utterances of the sort until bia can probably to me again in kakra but anyway we in the feelings our kokko Bright TV so say on the Kuami Eugene encounter ne there ne de ensem Kwame Eugene catch ne so oni numbers na ontumi ne nye collaboration de aha ne pa ehye no na tum za akola no ampani pa sa aha no sa akola betumi bi na no aka se ochiri ukura first no pe wasam no ochiri ukura bibia ni wa be ya be ne fe so what na compound house that obeti the making ase aha your gossip students for myself. So be me a subscribe button now, clickable notification icon so. Now for between follow your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, BPI gossip24.com and gossip24 TV. Magraheb.